Skies are pretty grey. I just hope that we don't get thunder and lightning, because then that kind of adds a unique factor into it that I'm not really that interested in dealing with.
So here we are on the start line of the 2023 Reggie Ramble in Warkworth, Ontario, and I'm there somewhere among 250 other people who are going to be doing the 65-kilometre version, or the one loop. From the moment that I arrived at the venue, I could feel that the atmosphere and the buzz was just totally electric, and then I met so many people. I met so many of you there and had just fantastic conversations. If you were at the event, let me know in the comments below how you did. Did you do the 65, the 130, the 200? How did you get along with the ambushes, and what did you think of the rain? I want to say a huge thank you to Jeff, the organisers, and all of the volunteers who made it a phenomenal event and were really, really welcoming. I would be so appreciative if you could give this video a like and subscribe to the channel. And remember, if you do subscribe, hit the bell icon, and that way you'll be notified every time I put out a new video.
About 11 kilometers. As you can see, it was a really nice lead out, quite crowded, and it took everything to use mind over matter and not get carried away. And even then I think I pushed it on a bit, but it seems to have settled down, and I'm sort of like holding, you know, I'm around the same people that I've been around for the last couple of kilometers. So far so good. You okay? Is everyone good? Okay, good. Enjoy. That was the first ambush, and not at all what I was expecting. I was expecting a wall to climb, and it was just really nice, quite rough off-road, and it suited me to a T. Lots of people understandably were having to get off to cycle through sandy sections, but what with all of that cycling in the snow that I was doing, I really didn't struggle with that much at all. And then there was a rocky descent. I'm not sure if I picked it up on the GoPro, hopefully I did, oh, there were a couple of rocky descents, and yeah, I was able to go pretty quickly down there, so very happy with that. But I'm thinking the ambushes from now on are probably going to be hills. So the second ambush was as I was expecting them to be. It was more of a rocky climb, although it wasn't too steep. There were some pretty big roots. First big root I hit that kind of knocked me back. I just decided to get off and walk there and then, and just kept my pulse, well, I was going to say really low. It was 140, which is relatively low, I guess. And yeah, now we're onto some nice downhill and flat roads for a little bit, so I better eat while I can, because the rest of the time I'm hanging on to the handlebars. Approaching 34 kilometers. We've done close to 550 meters of climb. My pulse is at 118, which is great, but on the last hill it started to really climb. So, well, my pulse, not the hill, well actually the hill did as well. So right near the top I hopped off, got my pulse back in line. So it's just started raining. We're almost 38k in. Skies are pretty grey. I just hope that we don't get thunder and lightning, because then that kind of adds a unique factor into it that I'm not really interested in dealing with. But so far it's fine. It's just cooling me down nicely, and I'm still going nicely down the hills and dragging my butt back up them. So about 20k to go. Well, I don't feel great, but I certainly don't feel bad. And it's very encouraging because I seem to be kind of slowly climbing through the field, so I think I'm probably doing okay. And my pulse isn't getting crazy, so that's all good. Oh, it says I'm off course though. Okay, in fact I wasn't off course. I think it's just because we're going through a lot of wooded areas and there's a lot of cloud cover. The Garmin keeps losing the signal, so it was just a momentary feeling in the pit of my stomach, but now seems that I'm back on course. Not that I was ever off, if you get what I mean. The rain's coming down quite heavily now, but still no signs of thunder or lightning, which is good because I'm getting to the top of the hill and it's open up here. Much talking now, it's getting really tough. Triceps are killing me. I've got about 5 kilometers to go. Still slogging up the hills, feeling as bad as my bike sounds. It's pouring, or it has been pouring with rain, but we're gonna get there. And unless anything happens in the next 5k, I think I'm pretty satisfied with this. I think it's 2k to go, but I can't see my bike computer because I had to be able to see the road, and my glasses are just all steamed up. It looks like there's a bit of a hill up ahead of us, but surely that has to be it. This has been really tough. There's a lot of people apart from me who are out there suffering, but I don't know. That's what makes community. Suffer together. Anyway, I'm gonna get this done. How'd you do?
It was awesome. I wanted to do the 5, so.
Wow, it was really tough.
Somebody there. You're gonna do that.
No, that was great.
A lot of fun. That was more challenging than I expected.
Yeah, yeah, the hills I was hanging on.
I walked like at least 3 of the hills, but I was like, should I be watching? There's a guy pedaling, and he was pedaling as slow as I was.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. So I moved around the back here away from the music, just where it's a bit quieter, just for my final thoughts. That was absolutely fantastic. I was actually really quite emotional at the end because there's such a great crowd, and I felt like, you know, I was flying towards the end, but it was, overall it was a really tough ride. It's like a war of attrition. There are a lot of people out there who, just like me, were really struggling up the hills towards the end, but I really enjoyed it. One thing that where I somewhat disagree with Jeff, I think you can do this on a road bike, but for me personally, it certainly helped the fact that I do quite a lot of riding on single track with my road bike anyway, so I was really finding that I was flying down the hills, going up the hills. Yeah, I was quite happy with that, but overall, like, this is a great event. I'll be coming back next year. Interested to see the new route next year. He does a new route every year, and if you're looking for a gravel race or almost like an adventure bike race in southern Ontario, you really should check this out because it was a fantastic time. Wonderful. Anyway, that's about it for now. Hope you enjoyed this video watching me suffer, and I shall see you on the next ride.